Good morning. I'm Dan White, and welcome to our March update. We have a lot of stuff to cover today, and I guess the first thing we need to discuss is really what happened over the weekend with the banks on the West Coast. So, one thing I want to make you aware of: your money is very safe, and I guess this wasn't a case of a retail bank just going belly up. This was a picture of a bunch of startup investors and venture capitalists scrambling by phone and internet last week to get their money out of the now shuttered Silicon Valley Bank. And it's really a really simple analysis, if I can break this down into the easiest terms. It was basically they had too much interest rate risk. I mean, it's banking 101. The Federal Reserve is a little bit at fault here. The stimulus boom, we got inflation to 40-year highs, and now they're trying to put the genie back in the bottle, so they're raising rates. And they raised rates from 0 to 4.75% last year. What banks do? They borrow short to lend long. That's banking 101. I mean, basically, a bank might get money from demand deposits, checking and savings accounts that customers can withdraw at any time. And the bank might pay 0 to 1% on those deposits. And then it invests the money in some longer-term assets, loans, and bonds that don't get paid back for years and might pay 2 to 3%. So they earn 2% on their money, 2 to 3%. They pay 1% to depositors, and they keep the spread. Again, banking 101. But when interest rates go up as quickly as they did last year, the banks borrow short to lend long business model kind of falls apart. If the Fed suddenly raises short-term rates to 4 to 5%, you have to start paying 3 to 4% on your deposits. Meanwhile, long-term interest rates have probably also gone up to, say, 5%, but you're still earning the old 2 to 3% on your loans. Your net interest margin is now negative 1%. You pay 3% on deposits. You're only earning 2% on your loans and bonds. So that's kind of what happened out in Silicon Valley. The tech frenzy began to cool off. Deposits slowed down. And by the end of the year, the Fed in 2021 started raising interest rates, and payments required on customer bank deposits increased. If the maturities were laddered, the deposits weren't going up that much. Silicon Valley Bank did have a positive net interest margin even this quarter, and it would have all worked out if people didn't pull money out of the bank. But everybody got wind of it. All the tech startups were told, hey, pull money out of the bank. They had to run on it, and that's kind of what happened. But bottom line, you are insured FDIC up to $250,000. If you have more than that in any particular bank, it might be wise to spread it around or put it in different titled accounts. So that's the skinny on the Silicon Valley Bank. Second thing, it's tax season. Tax day is quickly creeping up next month, so if you're doing your taxes and you're looking to reduce them somewhat, it's still time to get IRA contributions in. So we've had people dropping checks off for $7,000 to get into their IRA accounts. If that's something you want to do, give the office a call. May 22nd, we are having our referral event. We've talked about this at length. If you bring a person to a seminar or refer somebody that comes into the office, you automatically get invited to our referral event. May 22nd, we're going to the Phillies game. We're going to rent out a box, and anybody who qualifies by giving us a referral will be invited to that event. So feel free to send people our way. We also have a new website. Gary, our marketing director, designed our new website, making it much easier to navigate around there. So be sure to check out our new website at www.danwhiteandassociates.com. We also want to ask if you would give us a Google review. We're trying to increase our online presence, and several people have given us some very great reviews, and we appreciate that. And we would just ask if you have the time to get online and give us a Google review. And finally, to wrap this up, Friday is St. Paddy's Day. So if you have a little Irish in you, go out and celebrate, but please be careful. Make sure you get home safely on Friday, because there are going to be a lot of people out celebrating. So I hope everybody has a great week. And again, if you have any questions, give the office a call. Take care.